Hey Cruisers, we're driving a 1956 F-100 all the way over to Andy Griffith's hometown. But before we head out, let's check out the second generation hauler.
Down the ramp comes a new 1953 Ford F-100 pickup, bound for a rigid series of tests to prove that, like the Marines themselves, Ford economy trucks get jobs done fast.
Detroit trucks and American steel have been courting consumers since the beginning. In fact, Henry and the Ford Motor Company coined the term pickup when they created the first factory-produced pickup truck in 1925. 30 or so years later, Ford's broadening out that term with the F-100 truck, wheeling their second-generation F-Series with optional power steering, automatic transmission, and an extended cab.
Manual steering, dual exhaust.
This mean machine cranks at 100 horsepower. George from the Automobile Gallery in Green Bay will tell you this isn't your average Joe 56.
This is more than just a farm truck because it's got a chrome grille, chrome bumpers, where a farm truck would have had a white painted grille, white painted bumpers. This would have been more for somebody riding around and cruising, yep.
And age sure isn't showing because the F-100 has been America's best-selling truck for 40 consecutive years. Next stop, real-life Mayberry.
Let's hit the road.
That's my favorite episode of the Andy Griffith Show. Gomer chasing Barney down the street hollering, "Citizens arrest!" And then Barney mocks it, "Citizens arrest!" But I love that show and still watch it all the time. All right, now, citizens arrest!
Can't get enough of your favorite 1960s sitcom? Then head on down to Mount Airy, North Carolina, where TV nostalgia merges with day-to-day operations. 100 miles north of Charlotte, the magic of Mayberry thrives in Andy Griffith's hometown.
But for the most part, Mount Airy was the inspiration for the Andy Griffith Show before it was filmed in California. Bear with me, because most likely you're going to hear some things that you probably had never read or heard before.
That's right, ride shotgun with the fastest talking deputy in town.
Citizens arrest! Citizens arrest, you don't have no license tag. Nip it, nip it, nip it! In 1960, when the Andy Griffith Show come on TV, the Ford Motor Company became their corporate sponsor. And their agreement with the show was that each season that show came back on television, they would give them brand new patrol cars.
Businesses such as the Snappy Lunch and Floyd's Barbershop still stand.
Before they filmed anything in California on the Desolate Studios, Andy came home here with some of the writers and gave them a 2-week tour of his hometown. And that's when they wrote the script of the show based on all those hometown names. Probably 80% of what the names you hear mentioned on that show came from Andy's background.
Last stop on the squad tour was whistling the theme song with Betty Lynn. Betty Lynn played Thelma Lou, Barney's girlfriend, on the show. She's now living in Mount Airy and she loves it. It reminds her of her days on set with the cast.
And Andy and Don had input, so they knew the script, but the rest of us that were in it hadn't seen it. So we'd laugh. They had great writers, and it was so funny to read the script out loud. And Andy had a closed, he wouldn't let anybody in to watch us. It was a closed set. He said, "We're working here. We're not here to be observed and watched."
We're going to put you in jail like this young lady right here.
That's right, when you come to Mount Airy, you better behave yourself, otherwise you'll end up in here and you'll hang out with Don.
The Andy Griffith Museum and Mount Airy are open year-round and they would love to see you, so swing on by.
You're welcome, y'all come back.
Well, Cruisers, that was fun. I'm gonna hit the open road, but I'll see you on the next Cruisin' with Kendra.
Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/cruisin with Kendra. We'll see you next time.